Oh, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Okay. This video is an introduction to a young man that I'm going to be sharing a lot of information about in future videos. He impressed me in many ways, good and bad, and it's not good to talk about people, but this young man has got a lot to teach all of us, and so you'll be hearing me talk about him some. And the reason, one thing, I haven't been making videos for probably about the last 3 or 4 weeks, and that's because I've been with this young man all the time. He came from Ireland, so I'm gonna, every once in a while you might hear me talk about an Irish lad. That's the way he talks. And so he's the one that taught me this, and so you're going to hear me talk about it. Now let me fill you in a little bit more about him. You're not going to see any pictures of him. I respect his privacy, and he was real private. And that's one of the other things, is he didn't really share a lot. I'll tell you, let's see, through the years, I've been coming down here well over 40 years, well over 40. And sometimes I bring people. Sometimes people come down here to see me. Normally they stay a week to maybe like this guy, three, almost 4 weeks, I guess. And but when he first got a hold of me, first I didn't realize he was from Ireland. When they write English like, kind of like the people I know speak English. So I didn't think that much about it. I only talked to him once using Viber and on the phone, and I didn't understand hardly anything he said. With the accent was really bad. But when we wrote, it was no problem, and he can understand me pretty good. But like I said, I didn't understand him hardly at all. It was tough. But when he first mentioned he wanted to come, like I tell everybody that wants to come, I dump all of the negative, bad stuff. I dump that out. The very first thing, I want to discourage people from coming to a third world country unless they are prepared. And if you're prepared, then I want you to come, because you learn so much. And oh, you just heard the beeping. That annoyed him a lot. There's a lot of beeping going on, and he really didn't like it. So, and I didn't warn him about that. So, but anyway, I talked about all the bad things, trying to discourage him, and then finally he convinced me that he was capable of coming. He's 38 years old, Not married, no children. When we were talking, he told me he was, how I wanted to know how, because he wasn't going to give me a picture. He doesn't have any pictures out. So he wasn't going to give me a picture. So I said, okay, I need a description. And then he told me he weighed so many pounds, and no, stones. He weighed so many stones. That's Irish talk. I didn't understand anything he was talking about. And another thing, on height, I even forgot what he told me about height, but it wasn't feet or centimeters. He didn't tell me any of those things. He told me something else. So, but anyway, he finally translated everything, and it turned out to be about a little taller than I am, probably about an inch and a half, lighter than me. So he's slim young man, and so I know who to look for at the airport when I picked him up at the airport. And that's where I made the video talking about where is a safe place. At the airport, I was trying to think, what am I going to tell him on what to, where's be a safe place to be. And that made me start thinking about safe places. I don't know any. And that's what taking personal responsibility is. You make the safe place where you are, and that's it. So, but anyway, that's what I was at the airport to pick him up. And so I say, he wasn't real talkative. He had the proper attitude when he came. And the first thing, especially young people and healthy young people, the first thing I teach them is some type of hand-to-hand defense, some way to defend themselves. And the reason is they're with me, so we need to take care of each other. And older people use different techniques to take care of each other. Younger people have to be able to use physical force, at least to be able to protect themselves. So that's the first thing I start teaching them. And so we were on the car coming down here. We're about a 4-hour drive, and we would talk, and I'd explain to him what was going on and all this kind of stuff. And the thing that was funny is it started off, there was something wrong, and he was supposed to notify me before he got on the plane, and then so I know he's really coming. And because, like I say, it's a 4-hour drive. That's the best. It's a 4-hour drive going to Guatemala City, and any problems, it could take even longer. So and it's a very dangerous place. I don't stay and hang around Guatemala City. I don't shop there. I don't do anything. I just go in and get out. I don't even like spending the night there. And so the first thing it started, he didn't notify me. So now I have to make a decision. I knew what flight he was coming in on, supposed to be. And I knew he had some 30-minute plane changes, so that's why I kind of thought he was going to be delayed. But I didn't know what was going on. So I had to make a decision to go there or not. And so I did go, and after I got there, then he dropped his phone when he left. And so and I kept calling his phone, trying to find out what's going on. I don't know if he had an accident, if he even got on the plane. I had no idea what was going on. So it started off like that. And before we started, and it's another thing I do to get people to find out if they're really serious or not, you send money first, and then I know what's going on. I know you're going to take it serious. He didn't send money. Well, for one thing, I was expecting somebody from the United States, and I just had them mail it. And I guess I probably should have, even on this case, but I didn't. So now it's up to his word that he was going to pay. And that'll be another subject. We'll talk about that. But anyway, I didn't collect full payment. So, and I could tell it right from the very start. I could see that there was something wrong right there. So, but like I say, so when he's in the car, we're coming here, and then I started showing him the different stretches, the basic moves, and all this stuff. He was able to do it less than a week, and then after that, he wasn't feeling good, and this is where things really get kind of confusing. One thing I thought altitude sickness, and then you know, we're looking at his symptoms and stuff that he really wasn't sick. So then it boiled down to altitude sickness, and so now I'm not sure what happened during all this time. I'm not sure if it was the altitude sickness woke him up to the realities that this is not a normal place. I'm not sure if it was that. I'm not sure if he was homesick. Because, you know, I mean, it's natural to be homesick. And, you know, I'm sure he missed his father and his sister, so these are all things. But the reason I'm even mentioning this, I could see the attitude, his attitude changed from when he first came as a wide-eyed, ready to take on the world, and then it just got, and then we talked about, and before he came, I told him, okay, if you get sick, you're going to die. I mean, that's what happens down here. It's a third world country. They don't have all the facilities, so just plan on. So in other words, I tell people you have to stay healthy, fit. And so I say, so he got the altitude sickness, and he didn't want to eat properly, or he didn't eat, and so and I don't know how much of it was brought upon himself or was really like that. And then so what happened, he changed from like I say, taking on the world to just surviving. And then once he figured out that he was going to, you know, I didn't get excited, but I took it for granted it was altitude sickness. And then once he got over all that kind of stuff, his attitude changed to this was a vacation. And that's okay too. You can come on vacations. I mean, it's no big deal. Just come out and experience stuff, that's okay too. And but you could see, because like I say, he stopped exercising. I was teaching him Hoi Chi, and he lost the enthusiasm about learning Hoi Chi, even though he saw the results I was getting with his own eyes. And like I say, it amazed him and all this kind of stuff. But you could see that things change. So, and then from then on, like I say, he was comfortable here at the hotel. It's a hotel resort kind of place. And like I say, one of the things, now he did do good. I told him about, you always, when you're going to go somewhere, you say something to me and I'll say something to him. We just don't separate for no reason. So we always tell each other where we're going, what we're doing, and all this stuff. So if we're going to go to the bathroom, you say you're going to the bathroom. If I'm in a restaurant, not so much here, but we're out somewhere, and I go to the restroom, I'm going to say I'm going to go to the restroom. Otherwise, you're going to turn around and say, Mike's gone, I'm not going to leave you. And I expect the same in return. He did very well on that. So, but I say, but he wasn't real excited about going out. There's many places that I wanted to take him. Many places I talked to him about. We did go to Mexico. Like I said, I ran out of supplies, so we did take him to Mexico in the first week that he was here. And then I did take him down the mountain one time. I wanted to go more, but like I say, he felt safe here at the hotel, and so he just stayed here at the hotel. And then when he finally got his appetite back, started feeling good, I wasn't worried about it not eating, because I knew once he got hungry enough, he was going to eat. So, and he did. And then when that time come, he started getting hungry again. Well, then we went out to eat breakfast, lunch, and supper. And then I got sick. Like I say, I try to stay on a steady diet, so I know what I'm eating, so I don't get sick. But I really didn't get sick. I wasn't running 100%. And then, so finally, after I figured out what was going on, then I went back to my strict diet, and now I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. It took me about 5 days of stop eating out before I finally felt good. But anyway, so I want to be sharing some of the stuff that I've learned with this Irish lad. So you're going to hear him come up every once in a while as we talk. I want to let you know. So this is Mike, NoStressMike.com.